It's story time, so shut your gobs a minute. I'll explain how a group of little rebels tried to steal a mini train, and how the town of South Shields nearly lost this famous landmark that toots its horn and blows out steam round Old South Marine Park. It was years ago, in the dead of night, next to the park's blue lake. The ducks were dreaming in their nests of bread that's freshly baked, the roundabouts and swings all still. The children tucked in bed, and after a busy day, the train was cooling in its shed. Now, those who know the park will recognise the train. I mean, it's not a car with rubber wheels. This engine runs on steam. It's got pistons and a chimney. Along a track it glides, the only difference being that it's 1/10 of the size. And there it stood, in the pitch black, when there came this chiselling sound. A flashing light. Some figures quickly leaping out the ground. Some began to fire the engine, to fill it full of coal, while others grabbed the front and back and dragged it to a hole. You see, for months before this happened, in total isolation, this gang had dug a tunnel all the way from South Shields Station, and they planned to drag the engine underground from where they came, to stick it on the metro lines and make the getaway. But who would want to do this? What motivates them? Why? Would it not be easier to steal a train full-sized? And who would have the skills to dig this tunnel all unknown? Well, the answer's pretty simple, really. The train robbers were gnomes. An expert team of thieving gnomes. They were jealous. They were bold. They wanted the mini train themselves for carrying hoards of gold. They were wrinkly, filthy, selfish, greedy, nasty, raggy gnome men. They didn't care if it wasn't theirs. They were taking it to Bolden. They slowly heaved the train along the tunnel to the metro. They dragged it up the station stairs. It wasn't long to go. They made it to the platform with sweat and pounding hearts. But this is where the robbery began to fall apart. It seems these gnomes had overlooked one very simple fact. This little train was 10 times smaller than the metro tracks. The coppers found them in the morning as the sun came up, trying to forge some bigger wheels from empty cans of pop. And that's the story of the thieving gnomes and their evil, wicked ploy. How it was foiled before they stole the people's pride and joy. And the moral is, be kind. Think of others and their futures. And before you do some DIY, make sure you buy a ruler.